we're like 2 weeks out. We're a little rusty.
Was there a ghost in the room? Are you?
There was.
All
right, TikTok star, let's go.
You know, I can't believe we're back. I feel like it's been so long.
It's been a minute.
You guys recorded your episode last week and turned this into a sports cast. So I'm back to get some order back into the business here.
Yeah.
This is Sports Center with Men on Vacation. Welcome back, gentlemen. This is the 5-on-5 podcast. What we do every week, we talk to DJs. We talk to producers from around the world, our favorites. It gets weird. It gets gross. The podcast is sponsored by directmusic.service.com and Nuke's Hot Sauce. Shout out to both of them. Use our code 5on5, FIVEON, FIVE. Go save some money. Go get you some hot sauce. Go get you some new edits. We're tired of hearing the same old edits from you. Go get you some new stuff. I mean, I don't know if that's true. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. And we'll talk about that later because a lot of things I played last night, I kind of pulled out some old stuff and it really went off like it was brand new.
Oh,
I think
100%.
summer's here. Summer's here.
Yeah.
People have been cooped up inside. People just want to be happy at this point.
Especially Portland.
We're
only talking our experience in Portland right now.
Especially Portland. And we're gonna talk around the United States here. I'm one of your hosts, Phenom, coming to you live from sunny tropical Portland, Oregon. Glad I can say that it is sunny and tropical out today. It's beautiful weather here. Down the street from me, the top bunk in my bedroom is Jupiter Williams. Jupiter, how you doing? Good to see you. Down the street from him in the belly of the beast, the man with the plan, EDC's very own, James Hype's favorite DJ.
Yes.
One of the best DJs to ever grace the stage at EDC. One of EDC's greatest viewers. How about that? It's Nick Lopez. And then our very special guest today, coming to you live from Wisconsin. I can put you in a mansion all the way in Wisconsin. We've had him on the show before. We absolutely love this guy. We love talking a bunch of bullshit with him.
Yeah.
Make some noise. DJ Mighty Thor.
Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. I want to clap it up. I want to clap it up for Thor real quick.
I got to clap it up.
Thank you, Travis.
I got to clap it up because you know what, Thor? Congratulations on the trailer dropping. Your avatar, Chris Hemsworth, said that it was going to blow up.
It looks incredible.
And it blew people's minds. So, so congratulations on that one right there, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Still waiting on my checks.
You're back. You're so back.
Here I am.
You're so back.
Yes.
Thor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. Bit of a slow day up here in Wisconsin. It's rainy. It's cold. So I took the day to
much like Portland.
I'm catching up on TV today and talking with you, goofballs.
Ooh, what are you catching up on?
We Own This City and Barry.
Who's in We Own This City?
We got to freeze.
Who's freezing? You're freezing?
Thor froze.
Your audio's here. Your audio's
here.
here.
Your audio's here, but we can't really see what you're doing.
Your spirit is here, but your body isn't. There it goes.
Thor, what the hell?
There it goes.
Oh, man.
Make sure you watermark this, earmark this moment.
Yeah. It's going to be.
You put like,
I got you. I got you.
There he is.
All right.
Hey.
I had to reset my Wi-Fi or something.
What the hell's going on?
Only moving it, like I said, the weather, inclement weather. So,
that's right.
Man.
Yeah, so the Wi-Fi's got to be goofy.
So we're in the kitchen now. Sorry, folks.
No, we'll edit this all out to make it look like you're at Studio 54. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so John Bernthal.
Last thing I heard was what am I catching up on?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is We Own the City and Barry.
Gotcha.
Both on HBO.
Yes.
Both
We Own the City is absolutely. We Own the City is
dark.
It's very dark, but it's kind of like a spinoff from The Wire.
Mm-hmm.
And then Barry's also pretty fucking dark, but great
Barry's
show.
pretty
it's
fucked
funny.
up.
Dark. Yeah. I'd call that a dark humor.
Oh, very much so.
Dark comedy.
Very
Bill
much
Hader.
so.
Bill Hader, right?
Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because he's like not funny at all on the show.
Right.
Very serious man, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Great
rewatched.
show,
I rewatched Forgetting Sarah Marshall the other day.
Oh,
I
same.
forgot how
Yeah.
integral he is to that movie.
Yeah, he's great in that movie.
He's the best.
I will smite you.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, fucking great movie. Thor, we're happy to have you here. We're not gonna really hit you with the pageantries as you've been on the show before. We're just gonna get into the battle today.
Ooh, Thunderdome,
and we're gonna kind of rip and dip through there. We've done this before. And we talked about bringing this back for so long. And today is the day that it's happening.
Oh, what the hell's going on? The Collins internet?
It's yours.
Nope. It's yours.
Is it? All right. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good, brother.
I'm like,
what are you on dial-up over there? What's going on? Did you get a phone call?
I'm gonna stand by the window by the fucking Wi-Fi, and it's gonna be a standing interview. Arms akimbo, the whole deal.
This show is 2.5 hours. You're gonna do this for 2.5 hours?
Oh yeah, I'm a standing room only type guy.
Yeah.
I like the standard.
Hold on, let me reset my shit, dude.
Over here looking like Giannis's brother. Yeah.
All right, I'm off Wi-Fi. Is that good? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everything good?
You're perfect.
Okay. All right.
Do you have to go to the library?
What a mess. Yeah, I fucking should. Dude, I was playing like video games today. I was watching TV, all streaming, no problems. And
God
then I
forbid
talked
Zoom
to you
happens.
jokers.
All streaming,
Yeah,
no
right?
problems. I like that. This is quickly becoming one of the worst interviews we've ever done. Thank you for being here today.
Yes, thank you.
No,
All right, hopefully
stand up.
Time to start.
Stand up. I want you.
No more standing. I'm not wearing any slacks. I keep it real casual.
Actually, be pantsless.
All right.
Oh my god.
I think the Wi-Fi signal is going out. You might have to kneel, but just one knee down.
Take a knee.
Yeah, it may be two. It may be a two-knee Wi-Fi signal. You may have to do laying on your belly for the. You have to be low to the ground and prop your head up like this for the Wi-Fi.
Downward, like a downward dog pose, perhaps.
The signal's best when you look back at it. Actually, if you can just kind of look over your shoulder. We might just do a whole show of Thor's horrible internet signal. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give you guys the battle now. Thor, I'll write down the battle and I'll mail it to you. And by the time
I'll get it right back to you. Yep.
We'll go each round. Snail mail.
That's perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I wish I would have had a warning.
A warning for what? Internet?
Shit, internet. Yeah, it was working perfect all day.
Do you want to do this via phone call? Just come in. We'll all be here, and you can just do a conference
call.
All
right. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Oh man.
Mom, don't pick up the phone, and if anyone calls, we're in trouble.
Turn it off.
We're in so much trouble. Gentlemen, today's battle, we've discussed this before. We've discussed bringing it back. Mm-hmm. It's gone months. It's gone years. But it's time to finally bring it back. Okay. Any guesses?
Is it episode 1?
It's episode 1.
Oh.
Travis, you're singing. Oh.
Scales.
I wasn't ready for this today.
Gentlemen, it's been over 100 episodes. It's been over 2 years since we've discussed Outkast versus Hall & Oates. Thor.
Acceptable.
We're going to lead you off with round one. Everyone gets a vote. Everyone gets a say-so. Maybe your opinions change. This is the first time we're actually recording this on air. So this is going to be interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Round one. Outkast, Miss Jackson versus Hall & Oates, You Make My Dreams Come True. Which way are you going on that?
Hall & Oates, better song.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's such a uplifting anthem. I mean, you can't compare it. Miss Jackson, great song. But Hall & Oates, Make My Dreams Come True, just better.
Okay.
Way better.
Okay. Neek, do you feel the same way?
I'm sitting here like trying so hard to make a decision on this. This is taking effort. I'm going with Outkast.
Okay. Split decision goes to Jupiter.
Outkast.
Outkast takes the first round, gentlemen.
Outkast. The rhyme schemes, the cadences in it.
It's
from both guys, and both guys changing him in the song.
For sure.
Damn near genius.
Yeah.
I think about what song makes me feel better. That's Hall & Oates.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This is definitely a Baby Mama drama song.
Mm-hmm.
About Erykah Badu.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Miss Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
real life shit.
Oh, yeah. Forget about that.
Awesome video, too. The
video.
Yeah.
It is a good video. I remember that one.
Is there a video for Hall & Oates?
That's a good question.
They have a lot. I wouldn't know.
I'll just pull up any rom-com and just use that as a video.
Yeah, that's the video.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What up? Round two, gentlemen. Outkast, Hey Ya, or Hall & Oates, Maneater. We're starting with Jupiter this time.
Hey Ya. I'm going against the grain.
Easily?
I'm going against the grain.
Okay. All right.
I'm going against the grain on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, it was Song of the Year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going against the grain with what everyone says, and I'm going to do what everyone likes. you all loved it, and I'm going against the grain. I love it, too.
I mean, I'm sure everybody loved Maneater when it came out, right?
Going against the grain.
Yeah.
Man,
Did they not?
Song of the year.
I'm sure.
I would assume.
I don't know if it was Song of the Year, though. I couldn't confirm that.
Yeah.
Hey, but
I wonder what year was that?
Good question.
Probably
Neek.
87?
Six or seven would be my guess.
Yeah.
86, maybe 85.
I don't know.
So just the first one. Wait, was it You Make My Dreams Come True?
No, Maneater.
No, Maneater.
Has a music video though.
Oh,
it does have a music video.
Okay.
1982 is Maneater.
Oh wow.
I was way off.
Way off.
Okay.
Wow, how embarrassing.
So what was the
Song of the year in 1982? Billboard Hot 100 says Olivia Newton-John with Physical.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That's a heater.
That is a heater.
Yeah, Physical is. And then
I'm not mad at that. I'm sure there was way better songs, but I'm not mad at that.
Eye of the Tiger, I Love Rock and Roll, and Ebony and Ivory.
Wow.
Ebony and Ivory.
And then number 5 is Centerfold.
I love Centerfold.
Oh, Jay Giles?
That's my song of the year for 1982.
Hall & Oates doesn't show up till number 15 with I Can't Go For That in 1982.
If
not a bad year.
If we re-recorded Ebony and Ivory now, who would be in the video? Who would be the Ebony?
You and Travis. You and Jupiter.
No, celebrity.
Oh, I thought you meant we, like, collectively.
Is it Drake and Jack Harlow?
Oh
yes.
God.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Like
probably.
That's it. I think that would have to be
so.
it. Travis went with Hey Ya. Neek, where are you going on this?
I'm going Maneater.
Okay.
When Hey Ya came out, I hated it. I appreciate it more now than when it came out.
I agree.
That's fair. Thor.
I'm going with Hey Ya because Man Eater is not my favorite song by Hall & Oates.
That's fair.
Woobity squaw, woo. That's my favorite part. That part is going to win over most songs because of that.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Man Eater's just, it's a weird sound. It's so good because it is a weird sound. I don't even know what they were listening to when they came up with that, but it's like,
it's heavy shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a huge sax solo too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Not a lot of sax solos anymore.
No.
The world needs them.
You don't get a lot of. We need saxophone solos. There was a time when a saxophone solo was almost required.
Yeah.
I feel like the 80s is the era of the sax.
Well, the 80s, and then I mean, think about every movie that you've seen. There's just a saxophone that starts to play.
Yeah, Lost
that's
Boys. Remember the sexy sax man?
Yeah, greased up on the beach. Yep, remember that well.
Yeah, that guy's still getting it. I think he's still doing live performances, so good for him.
Oh yeah.
Let's go with round 3. Travis, are you there? Maybe not. All right, We'll continue anyways. Round 3 is Outkast, Roses, or Hall & Oates, Rich Girl. Let's start with Neek.
I'm going to go with Rich Girl. Roses, I liked more than Hey Ya. But still, like, it's crazy because this Love Below is like a great album to me, but I didn't really care for the singles.
Yeah,
well, that's not true.
Yeah,
the first 2 singles, I should say, because Roses and Hey Ya were just not fire to me. Roses is cool though. Like, I definitely liked it at the time. Now I'm not as enamored by it anymore. It's like the opposite of Hey Ya for me.
Right.
Interesting.
There was a video for Roses. The video was great.
The video was great, and I think that's what kind of like made me like it more.
Mm-hmm.
It just was like they were like, it's like Grease, like rockabilly.
Yeah.
The cardigans and the cuff jeans. It was fresh.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was kind of choreographed.
Yeah.
And they had like the Love Below versus Speaker Box and Andre's. They were like 2 gangs. Andre's gang was like preppy with the cardigans and like the cuff jeans, and then Big Boy's Speaker Box gang were like the jocks with the Lettermans, and the girls had like poodle skirts and stuff. It was like all 50s. It was fresh.
Well, also a very strange intro to the song with that little piano.
The piano.
Yeah, that's a good little. It's a cool fill.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
know
you
what?
can play that from the top. Yeah.
Roses is a cool ass song. Roses is a really fucking cool song.
And it's a sing along too.
Yeah.
People go ham to that song.
Yeah.
I think I'm downplaying it a little bit. I'm still gonna go with Hall & Oates, but I think I liked it more than I'm giving it credit for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys play either of these songs?
I play Roses every once in a while, but like I don't know, maybe just like at a time where it's not like super cracking and I'm not sure what else to play, I'll just throw it on. And it always works, but it's not like in steady rotation, nor has it ever been. Right. Rich Girl, that I feel like I've maybe played like, I don't know, 5 times in my life.
Yeah.
And it's at low key spots always, or like end of the night or something like that.
Yeah. It wouldn't go off in maybe
no
like,
maybe you're
end of the night old, maybe
at the old folks home maybe over at the home.
I don't know. Thor, which way are you going on this one?
I'm going Outkast.
Okay. Roses, that's another vote for Roses.
Yeah.
Trav is MIA. We will figure that out.
Sorry about that, guys.
All good.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Sorry, had to take that phone call.
Welcome back.
Roses or
Rich Girl.
Rich Girl.
Damn. Outkast. Mm-hmm.
A sweep for Outkast, huh?
Oh, is that a sweep? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Make it a sweep, sir.
Yeah.
You make
so good.
Sweep
and I love the music video.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
we
I feel like
talking
them
about
saying
that.
bitch and rich girl must have been like pretty risque for the time.
Yeah.
It might have been.
It's a bitch, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch, girl, you know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. He
Easy, NWA.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, what is this? Two Live Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw his whole mustache in there. I don't even. It wasn't even him. I don't even think.
I thought we were listening to fucking. Yeah, it's not.
It's Daryl Hall.
Daryl Hall.
Yeah.
John Oates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what are we? I thought this was the adult contemporary station.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Now we're throwing mustaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just blatant B words on the radio.
Whoever like cleared that for the radio and then that dropped, the guy was like, shit. like, oh, Donnie is gonna be furious.
Yeah, nah, they were like, divert. Who we gonna divert to? Ice Cube.
Yeah.
NWA. All them.
NWA,
those guys over
Ice
there.
Cube.
Yeah.
Two Live Crew. I hear they're good.
Those Negroes.
That's
what they were saying.
They're playing Rich Girl on. They're playing Rich Girl on the Adult Contemporary channel, and then they drop the word bitch, and then the manager comes in and he goes, "Hey Phil, let's go ahead and grab lunch at Sizzler today. I got something I got to go over with
Sizzler.
you."
It's definitely Sizzler.
It's always. It's like 85. It's like Sizzler.
But they knew
Shoney's
that.
maybe.
Shoney's.
We got something we got to talk about. Let me buy you lunch.
Yeah, and he sits down and he's like, how do I say this? There's a bit of profanity in the new Hall & Oates song that you seem to glance over.
He's like, Hall & Oates?
There's a little bit of language in there.
Yeah, and they were at like happy hour, and it's like, let's get two sex on the beach over here, please,
and an awesome blossom to share.
Awesome blossom.
Oh yeah, I went to. You know where I went recently? Speaking of that, so my girlfriend and two friends of ours went to Outback Steakhouse just for shits and giggles, just to like see what it's all about.
Wisconsin, hashtag Wisconsin. Yeah.
Yep. So we're like, we're sick of eating good. Let's go to a shithole. So we go to Outback Steakhouse, and I got made fun of for asking for an awesome blossom because I thought that was at Outback, but they do the bloomin' onion, not the awesome blossom.
Yeah.
No, different.
Same exact thing, different names. And then everyone laughed at me because I mixed them up. And I'm like, it's the same fucking
They're
thing.
like, yo, are you fucking stupid? That's Applebee's.
Basically, yeah. I'm like, well, first
fucking
we're
retard.
At Outback. I know. It's so
You're like,
ridiculous.
what's the difference? They're like,
none.
Different establishments. It's like asking for
Yeah,
a Whopper
it was
at
just
McDonald's.
absurd. They really raked me over the coals for that mistake.
You said that, and the chef peeked his head out of the kitchen. She goes, "Crikey!"
The real Australian.
God.
It's the hat and the knife.
Yeah, holding up the blade.
A bunch of Sheilas over there requesting the awesome blossom.
So disrespectful.
Yeah. How could you?
But when's the last time you've had either of those, awesome blossom or the bloomin' onion?
There's a reason.
How many years? Oh no, that thing's aged well. Very good.
Oh, you're in.
Seven.
No, I'm
seven.
Big time in on that.
7 years. I had it. There's an
That's
Outback
not that long.
That's not that long. There's an Outback by O'Hare Airport in Chicago.
Of course there is.
Eli and I, shout out to Eli Johnson, friend of the pod. He and
Shout out.
did a little surf and turf at Outback Steakhouse. I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
You could go about your day to day without doing that. But
Ribs is what I get.
Wouldn't be the worst day.
Not the worst day.
No.
I think the surf and turf is like a hockey puck well-boiled steak.
Whoa,
basically.
that's a good way to put it.
And then some shrimp fresh out of the freezer.
Yeah, but just $14.99.
Yeah.
The old commercial.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because we do need to bring that up. I am not convinced that Australians say $14.99, and maybe I'm wrong. If we have any Australian listeners, please get on here. Please correct us about that.
Yeah, is that culturally accurate?
Do you say the dollar amount, comma, the cent amount? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a great question.
$3.25. I'm gonna start saying that again.
$3.25.
I said that for a while. People looked at me like I was Borat, so I took a break. They're like, I was like, hey, how much is this? How much is this Arizona iced tea? $0.99, and they're like, excuse me, like, get out. No, you can't have this.
Guy just likes to switch it up.
I like to switch it up. Round 4, gentlemen. This is already turning into an atrocious episode.
Oh, Jesus, right?
Round 4, Outkast, So Fresh, So Clean, or Hall & Oates, Sarah Smile. Start with Neek on that.
Outkast. I fucking love Sarah Smile too. That sucks. I know that you guys say that's easy because they're so dramatically different songs, but like Sarah Smiles fucking rips.
That's right.
Like, I'm not playing it in the club, but like, damn, that song rips.
Yeah.
I love Hall & Oates, dog. Like, that shit is hard.
Yeah. No, that's right. And this goes back to last time. It's not an easy pick on paper if you just get the two names. And we always, in the end of the lightning round, we're like, Outkast or Hall & Oates. Not easy. When you kind of dive into it, that's when it gets a little bit more one-sided.
Well, especially of what we're given.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, the top 5 is solid too, like on both groups.
Right.
It's not like a Mickey.
Agreed.
Right.
In my very first house that I moved out of, me and my friends all moved in together. We had every Hall & Oates record on the wall. Like, we collectively fuck with Hall & Oates stuff.
And when we did that, what was it? The 1-year celebration out in Vegas. The record in the background was Hall & Oates.
Yeah, we put the Hall & Oates and Outkast records on the back.
Yeah, excellent.
That's true.
Excellent. Travis, which way are you going on this?
I've played both of these songs in the club actually, but I gotta go Outkast. Sarah Smiles is fire though.
So Fresh and So Clean is sick though.
It is.
Yeah, those drums are great.
It's like grinding to me.
Yeah. You know what's coming when you hear that the first.
Yeah, the first two. Yeah. First like half bar.
Yeah.
That's a pencil beat.
Yeah,
definitely.
Cafeteria pencil beat.
Thor, are you Outkast or are you Hall & Oates?
Yeah, on that one for sure.
Okay.
So Fresh and So Clean is just such a classic to me. That's such a good song.
It's very good.
Sarah Smile is a great song too, but it's like not one of my favorite Hall & Oates songs again.
Right.
So I got to give it to Outkast.
That's just like pimping. That's a pimping.
Yeah.
That's a pimp classic right there. Like that's a Sunday afternoon, drop the top, candy leather, candy paint.
Nobody gives Big Boy his credit on his clothing, but because Andre gets all the love, but like, was it this one? No, I think it was Bombs Over Baghdad. But he did have some shorts. He always had these crazy
Bombs Over Baghdad with the shorts,
with the pink shorts, the pink fur shorts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
He had I think he was dressed like he had some like sort of pimp attire. He had something crazy on, like
in like the what's that Sir Luscious left foot, his kind of alter ego.
Yeah, like where he wears like the purple shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I gotta look it up because I remember he had something crazy on. He dresses fresh, and I feel like he never really gets his due because Andre dresses fresh, but he's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's just like a little more out there.
Yeah, man, I can't find the video for the So Fresh and So Clean. Well, I can find the video, but I'm looking for like a picture of the clothing. And then fucking
he was wearing a suit, right? Like a plaid suit.
He had the plaid suit on. No. He was wearing red, and he had the Kangol red visor.
Which one am I thinking about? Oh, the way move.
Because he had red leather.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting this mixed up with the way you move.
Yeah, but Sleepy had on that big red, like trench. Oh yeah, this is fire.
Just some cool ass dudes.
Outkast just dresses cool as fuck. I remember Outkast the clothing when they had their clothing line, and I wanted it so bad, and I just couldn't find it.
Oh yeah, they did have. They did have that shit. I forgot about that.
It was just like big, bold colors and baggy.
Yeah.
And they had jerseys, like they looked like Braves jerseys.
Yeah.
Who had the best rap clothing line? Sean John?
Did he?
Probably Rockaware or Sean John.
Definitely the most popular, no doubt.
Sean
but John. I'm gonna say Sean John or Fat Farm.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fat Farm.
Like probably like the biggest of like
No Limit clothing now.
I think
No Limit clothing was huge.
No Limit was cool because they had all the camo.
What about Ice Cream?
Ice Cream was fire, but that I guess that's still the same era. It's a little late, but it's still the same era.
Yeah.
I feel like Outkast to me was the coolest.
Ooh, what about G Unit?
Oh, Wu-Tang. Remember Wu-Tang?
Oh, Wu-Tang is the one. That's the one. That's the one.
Wu-Wear was cool as fuck.
It's still relevant though.
People are still wearing Wu-Tang. You know what?
Yeah,
fuck
that's
all that.
The one.
Early FUBU wins.
Well, I thought we were talking about like artists.
But that was because it was LL Cool J at the time.
Yeah.
Well, LL Cool J was endorsed by them.
Was he just endorsed by them?
It was just a sponsor.
Okay, so it wasn't like an
artist. And then they partnered with Violator for that album.
That's right. Okay, so I always thought it was. I'm with you, Thor. I thought it was LL's line. No.
Yeah, but now I know. Now that I hear that, I remember the guy that invented FUBU was he on Shark Tank?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The guy that started it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What about Aku? T.I.'s line.
Oh yeah, that one I think didn't do too well. I think he was kind of late to the game.
Nas's line, Academics.
Yeah.
Oh god,
that was Nas's.
Yeah, that was Nas.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I remember Academics.
And then I think Method Man had his own like Tikal clothing or something like that.
That makes sense.
Man.
What's Nelly's Vocal?
Oh yeah, Vocal.
Nelly had Vocal. Yes.
Yeah. That was cool.
What a time, bro.
Rough Rider.
Rough Riders, everybody Rough Rider shit.
Diplomats.
Diplomats, yep.
Did they have clothing?
Yeah, they did.
I just remember all this shit was like airbrushed and bandanas, but
I don't remember the clothing.
They had the seal. They had the seal.
Oh, they had the seal. So they did have gear.
Mm-hmm.
Get that shit at the swap meet.
Yeah.
Man, I miss that era. That shit was fresh. Like I remember wearing like the liquid denim suits.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo. Fresh.
Will we count Mark Echo in that time period? That's like it's not.
It was in that time period, but it's not an artist line. That's
no, that's.
But it was definitely
that's one of the top streetwear lines of all time for
sure. You gotta throw Carl Kanai in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cross Colors is like OG.
Cross Colors.
Pele.
Dada.
Avera.
These are all streetwear
South Pole.
Yeah. South Pole.
Early South Pole was fresh before it just got big, and then it was like at Macy's and shit.
Yeah.
Then Burlington Co-Factory.
And then Burlington. Once you're at Burlington, you know what? I take that back because at one point, like, you still could get fly shit at Burlington.
Oh, 100%.
And then like shopping at Burlington became like corny. I think that's when boutique culture became
right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because it was still like you still get fresh shit. And I think that's when I could go on about this. Sorry.
No,
we could have a whole episode on that.
There's just two trajectories for this. It's either Sean John or Ross, TJ Maxx, Burlington Co-Factory.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
Yeah, it's hard to break into that.
What's the peak of that? Like it's so niche. Like
you got to go boutique.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody else is doing now.
Yeah.
Well, now it's high fashion.
Well, now,
streetwear is like if you haven't gotten to like high fashion, like nobody's fucking with it because now it's not a game of like hard to find. It's expensive. It's hard to afford.
Yeah.
So it's no longer like exclusive. Like I got this shirt or this brand that nobody wears or that only people in the know wear. It's like I got this brand that everybody knows they can't afford.
Right.
So now it's like I think the priority is left.
Yeah.
So streetwear is not really a thing anymore. Streetwear is now more like in tune with high fashion.
Right.
It is.
Even
it's still alive and well.
Collabs with Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still alive and well in the skateboard world.
Yeah.
But I mean, high fashion bites a lot of their shit from skating anyways. I just saw what did I just see yesterday? Some shoes that look like exactly like some Osiris's. I think they're Louis skate.
Louis does
shoes. Yeah.
I think Prada
and I was
does
like,
shoes.
goddamn. Yeah,
they
all do. Well, I know Louis does.
Somebody makes some like beat up looking pair. Like they look beat up intentionally, but they're like a chunky.
Oh yeah, who was that?
I don't feel like I feel like it might be like.
I think everyone's fucking doing that. Like everyone's fighting off the old DC and Osiris.
There's a lot of brands that do it, but I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Balenciaga, maybe.
Yeah, it might have been them.
Yeah, they're like they look like trash chucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's like I saw those. Silly. But there's like a chunky. I think Balenciaga is who I'm thinking of.
Oh, with
like an Osiris looking shoe.
With the tire. With the tire under it.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got like two soles and then like that extra chunk on the heel.
Right.
It's really those so bizarre.
I mean, again, like it's become like high fashion over like brand and so I don't know. It's not really my thing, but
and how much you could get on the resale market.
Yeah, right. Like the market the resale market has completely changed the way we look at streetwear.
Yeah.
In general. So now streetwear and high fashion are the same because people are like, oh, well, if people are willing to pay $5,000,
you know what?
For this pair of whatever the fuck.
We need to get Jason Maiden on this podcast. Jason Maiden, the head of Fear of God.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. I will work.
Anyways, round 5. I feel like I pulled us way out.
I like that though. That was great.
I went down like this rabbit hole now of looking at like the Sean John like vintage stuff.
Yeah.
It hasn't depreciated that much.
Well, because now vintage is still a thing. Like it's so the value is still there. It's just not like there's a different kind of flex with wearing vintage. It's kind of the same price.
It's kind of just about the same price.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, like you could get like a Sean John sweatshirt, all over logo, basically $35.
I'm looking at Outkast clothing. This shit is crazy. I feel like I had an Outkast shirt. Yep, I did. Oh my god, this is crazy. It was this one, the gray with the American.
Oh yeah, their logo.
Oh my god, low-key, it looks like a Puerto Rican or a Cuban, like a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god, this is wild.
I mean,
okay,
I get it now. Like looking back, like it everything in fashion is cyclical. So everything then is like people would definitely wear this now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this shit on an Euphoria episode, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Andre,
that's so shorts. Fly though.
The shorts.
Yeah, there's the shorts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nick, how much for you to wear Andre 3000 outfit?
Are you kidding me?
With the hat roll out?
I would absolutely wear this.
Yeah.
If I could afford the outfit, I would wear it.
It looks like
how much would it cost? The price of the outfit.
The price of the outfit.
I would absolutely wear that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's a slick fit.
It is.
Not everyone can pull off a bucket hat. That's why I asked. You can.
It's like a tall fedora. Like.
It was.
Yeah, it's not.
I thought it was a bucket hat too.
Yeah.
It's a tall bucket. It's a tall bucket.
It's like a hot dog on a stick hat. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's like a tall bucket.
Like an oversized Shriners hat.
You would wear that hat.
1,000%.
All right.
1,000%.
Now, 1 foot taller, would you still wear it?
Yeah. Because then you stand out more.
Hey, peacocking, let's go.
I'm all about it. I mean, y'all have seen me in some wild fabrics and colors. So like,
absolutely,
yeah.
I like the idea of a tall man wearing a tall hat.
Yeah,
there's Abe Lincoln out here.
Abe Lincoln him.
You know what I'm saying? Look over here. There's something to see.
Like I think you should get that in leather or silk.
I would. It's too hot out here at all times to wear that much leather. If I, and I'm growing the hair out now, so once the hair is longer, I'll be able to get back into my hat game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a hat though. I love an interesting piece of headgear.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and I think you can be the first one to set this trend. Maybe a hat made out of glass.
Ooh.
I'm not like if
that would in the Vegas sun, that would create a magnifying glass. That would start your
magnifying glass, bro. I'd be starting fires.
Smoking.
Here's the thing. Okay, glass, maybe not glass.
Right.
But like kind of like the see-through Air Forces, like a see-through
that'll still be hot.
Vinyl.
That'll still be hot.
Something.
You got to get that perfed.
It's still gonna be hot as fuck. It's gotta be
perfed.
like in the winter. Yeah. You gotta wear that in the winter.
It's gotta be like a trucker hat.
Like I have like a jersey material.
Yeah.
I have like a jersey material bucket hat.
Oh.
But it's black. It's not translucent.
How about a hat made out of clay?
What the fuck are you? These are not practical materials. You're talking about wearing pots on my head. These are dishes you're asking about.
Realistically speaking, I make you that same.
You want me to put a vase on my head?
I make you the same hat Andre 3000's wearing, but made out of clay.
You're just thinking of tall cylindrical items. Now you're not even thinking of hats anymore.
No. Fashion is what you can get away with.
He's got a point there. He does got a point.
You're not wrong, but you're also not
right.
Art
should be dangerous, Neek.
Yeah, 117 degrees, and you're wearing a hat made out of clay, and it's melting down.
It's going to turn back. It's going to melt back.
Yo,
it's a kill
the whole
here,
time
bro.
he's having the Righteous Brothers play in the background.
Yeah, I would die in anything made of those materials.
Yikes.
I think I saw it on. I think I sent you guys that woman. Her shoes melted. She got her shoes off Shein, and they were like cheaply made, and she wore them to Lovers and Friends out in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And the concrete was so hot that her shoes started off as platform shoes, and by the end of the day, they melted down into like Peter Pan, like ballet shoes.
And like flip-flop.
Oh
yeah, because they were just flats.
Yeah, it
Holy
was.
shit.
Lovers and Friends was hot, yo.
Were you there for that? Did you go to that?
I went to Lovers and Friends.
Wait a minute, it was Lovers and Friends where you had a t-shirt and a jersey on top of that t-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
I had a pro club too. Like the t-shirt was a pro club, so it was.
Oh.
But see, the thing is, we didn't go doors open because where people fucked up. Not necessarily people, but where the festival fucked up is they started at noon, and it was like the first 90s plus day in of the year. So like
by what?
You
like
by fucking
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. It's like almost 100 degrees. And it's all on asphalt. Where they did it was like
okay. Hold on. Back up. Who's playing those slots right there? Do you remember?
Fucked up. This is not cool because I remember like seeing the lineup and hearing like who we missed. A. Marie at like first.
A. Marie was 12:30. Yeah,
12:30 playing for like 15 people.
Oh wow, dude, that sucks.
Isn't that garbage? Like that's
how's she look?
That is.
How's she look?
I wasn't there.
You don't even know, huh?
I wasn't even there, and so I saw pictures of her from the second day when all of our friends DJ'd it. Because I went the first day. And all of our friends were not DJing it. And you could tell. That's all I'm saying. One DJ did get...
Name these friends. Name these friends. We got to give a shout out.
That got DJ'd?
Yeah.
Shout out to all of our road podcast friends. Crooked, Jaime, I think Neva. Shout out to our homie
Bonix.
Yep.
Shout out to P-Dot. Shout out to Andy Uwops. They all played it. Like basically like all of like the OG Vegas crew like everybody. Well, I shouldn't say OG. Like half of those guys aren't from here, but you know what I mean?
Right.
The active DJ community was playing Lovers and Friends Day 2. Day 1, there was a different collective of DJs who are, in my opinion, probably pretty green and inexperienced. And one kid who I saw who was opening up for what was supposed to be the Locks and ended up being Little Kim got kicked off. Like they gave him the boot. Literally, I don't know dude's name, so this is perfect, but he fucked up pretty bad. He was just not transitioning very well. And there was a point where he went to play American Girl and his track was corrupted. So he's like, oh shit, hold up, y'all, backspun, and then apologized to the crowd. And he goes, let's try this again, and plays it again. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. I played the wrong one. Bear with me, y'all. Yo, make some noise if y'all still fucking with me. Crowd is not fucking with him anymore. Like they were already out. Oof. And he just sealed the deal. So he's like starting to get boos. And just like people like looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? Like we're looking at the crowd like, oh no.
Ouch.
He plays 2 different songs and then eventually gets back to American Girl. Boom, American Girl. And he plays the right version. And he says it, this is the right one. I'm like, oh my God.
That's painful.
2 guys come out, cut his music, because he did some like crazy wild like intro of one song into another song. But it was like intro of a very popular song that everybody wanted to hear. I don't remember what it was. Like, for example, it's like if you play the intro to Back That Ass Up, we want to hear Back That Ass Up. You know what I mean? Don't change it to a song. And he did that, and everybody was like, oh, and 2 guys come out and literally pick up his table and walk away with his whole setup. And he's like, you just see him like throwing his hands up like,
we tried.
And then Little Kim's DJ comes up and just starts warming up the crowd. And he's like a East Coast or New York type on the mic, dropping it on the one. Everybody's hyped now. And then Little Kim comes out and does her thing. And keep in mind, we thought we were going to see the Locks.
Here's my thing. I'm pulling the same stunt as the opening guy if it's too hot out. If I don't want to be out there and it's too hot,
you call the other 2. You call the 2 guys up. Hey.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
He was. I felt so bad, and like I got homies with me who like aren't DJs or they're DJs and they're kind of green, and they're like, "Oh, Neek, yo, this guy's fucking up. Get up there." And I'm like,
that's the worst. When you're
I feel
at a party
bad.
and
I'm not
somebody's like, when are you
trying to
on?
shit on this dude. I feel bad for this dude because like,
right, yeah,
got an opportunity.
That sucks.
And he wasn't ready for it, but he took it.
Yeah.
And he's fucking up. And he even said on the mic, he was like, I hope so-and-so doesn't like, he was like panicking up there. Like he really was panicking. He said like, he's like, I hope so-and-so doesn't take me off or something like that. Like, shout out to blah, blah, blah. I don't even want to say it, 'cause like, I just felt really bad. And I was just like, dude, I'm hurting for this dude right now. Like I'm rooting for him. I want him to pull this around, but he just couldn't get it together.
That's a bummer.
But aside from that individual experience, the scheduling was weird. Opening at noon sucks. They had to be done by 1 a.m. So because of all the hiccups, there was one really big hiccup where a microphone dropped or popped, and it happened on the main stage. So everybody thought it was a gunshot.
Oh no.
And people started leaving and running out, and there was like a small stampede. So that took off like 45 minutes of the schedule. And then they started escorting people out and then told them they can come back. So 50% of the people left before the 2 headliners came on, which was Ludacris, Usher, and Lil Jon on one bill. And then closing was Lauryn Hill. But because the schedule got 45 minutes of the schedule got ate up, we missed like half of Lauryn Hill's show. So they had to cut it early. This is all day 1 shit. So like all these hiccups happened day 2, perfect. Except it was still hot as fuck. And they had free water, but they ran out. They had these cooling buses, which were just tour vans with AC, and there was lines. There wasn't enough shade. So everybody was like hiding under trees. It was crazy. It was... But we didn't show up.
Lauryn Hill still doing like weird versions of her songs, right?
She's still billed as Miss Hill. and has to do weird versions. That sucks because of her contract. That's not her choice, you know. I still don't think people get it. I still think there's a lot of people who just don't understand what's happening and why, because the live versions, obviously they're different. I think everybody just wants to hear the hits, but it's the 25th anniversary of the score. So she brought out Wyclef, and then she brought out the Outsiders and Raw Digga, and to do what's that song? Cowboys. That's how they closed the show.
That's tight.
It was like a 10-minute version.
Cool.
It was crazy.
What about Praz?
Praz wasn't there.
See,
Praz was pardoned by Obama, right? Is that?
Yeah. So I was like, "What's up with Praz? Like, he should be good to go, but he didn't show up."
Back on the streets.
But they toured that already, right? With all three of them, like a couple shows.
Yeah.
So I was wondering what was going on with that, but I was hoping to see Praz.
So they're allowed to play their shit. Fugees.
Yeah, so the Fugees played their shit.
Right.
I mean, they had a band, so they played a live version, but Lauren can't play her shit.
Fuck.
Without paying for
that's
it.
Fucked. Yeah, that's so crazy.
So fucked up.
You can't imagine.
But when I got there, I got to see Keith Sweat, Jodeci, Escape, Lil Kim. I did end up seeing the Lox later to a very small crowd because their schedule got pushed back for whatever reason. And it was during Usher and Lil Jon and all them. So like everybody was over there and all the other little stages were supposed to be done.
Damn.
But the Lox was on during there. And so we looked back because I don't want to hear, no offense to, I guess, these megastars. I don't want to hear and shots. So I turn around and I see three guys on the stage. I'm like, oh my God, it's the Lox. So we run over there because we're trying to hear some rap. Yeah. And Jadakiss is like, get off the stage, Usher, damn. Like, just, they're literally just they're chilling. He's like gliding around. Like, he's like,
is he on his roller skates?
They're like, you know, shout out to the people that are here. He was like doing like Usher glides. He's like, I'm Usher. Look, I'm Usher. Like, because obviously he had no crowd and none of us knew that he was on.
Right.
So they were just getting high, smoking, drinking. They found Escape's mic stands with like all the glitter and diamonds on them.
Oh no!
So they were just rapping. They were like, "We're stealing these." Like they were out there, like outside.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It was great. It was great. That was my favorite part.
That's great.
Best set and worst set of the day.
Oh, good one.
Oh shit. So best set, Escape.
Really?
Incredible.
Okay.
They are just so put together and they sounded great.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Great. Like just
Tiny was there.
Tiny was there. They looked great. She sounded great. Candy was there. She sounded great. She looked like she lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So they were on point. Like they nailed it. Worst show, Lil Kim. She had his whole ass production. She had dancers, flags, but she probably rapped, and they were all like half-hour shows. She probably rapped like 16 bars total. And not at once. Like,
that sucks.
She did that thing where she's like, Queen Supreme, and then let you rap, and then the crowd's rapping the whole verse. We're like, oh man. And she kept doing her dance. Like, it was funny at first, but then she kept doing it.
Yeah, that dance she does.
And so it's like and
then it becomes real cringe.
Yeah, like when they all did it, like in the choreography, we thought it was tight, and then the crowd's doing it. We're all having a good ass time.
Were you doing it too? You and Charlie doing it too?
Oh, me and Charlie were doing it hard as fuck. We're out there for real. But we're out there for real doing the dance.
Hey Nick, I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to you for hitting me up when Jodeci went on stage. I appreciate that one.
Yeah, for sure. I had to, dog. No JoJo. No,
I know
JoJo.
that part sucked. What happened? So who did JoJo's part, or they just cut it off when he did it?
Casey just did everything.
Word.
Casey sang it all.
That wouldn't have been that bad though, right?
No, that was tight.
Yeah,
Casey's dope as fuck too.
Wait a minute, wasn't Drew Hill there?
Drew Hill was there, but their set time happened when the mic pop happened.
Oh no!
So we were like waiting to see them. We went to their stage and like, no, it looked closed. We're like, what's going on? They're like, well, and the screens had like shelter in place messages, like stay put. There's a safety issue, and we're like, fuck. And so we never got to see them. It happened while we were waiting for the locks.
Damn.
And so during this whole like DJ fucking fiasco, Drew Hill was going on at another stage that like the scheduling was so fucked up, and we missed Drew Hill. We were pissed. We were all limbered up and stretched out, ready to cartwheel all over the place for Cisco.
All limbered up for
one arm cartwheels.
We were ready to do one-handed cartwheels. But just couldn't. We didn't get it to happen. We're very upset. Been to a lot of shows lately. Let's wrap.
we have to finish this matchup.
Oh god, I thought
no.
Okay,
that's fine. Last round, gentlemen, super quick. AT Aliens or Hall & Oates, She's Gone. Anyone
AT Aliens.
Yeah, same.
Across the board.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Outkast songs ever.
Sweet. Bring out the brooms. Rough day for Hall & Oates today.
It's a rough day for the boys, man. Did they get swapped?
Blanked. They got blanked.
Swooped.
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 That's a Goric for Hall & Oates, unfortunately.
Man.
AT Aliens is like...
They'll be all right.
That's like...
AT Aliens is not going to lose to a lot of songs.
No.
That's
like...
No.
That's like hold on. That's like fantasy, Earth, Wind, and Fire of rap.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like Afrofuturism.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Some Wakanda shit.
Yeah. That's
Let's do a little lightning round, Thor. This is only for you. It's a this or a that. You pick one and the other gets deleted out of your Serato, out of your brain, out of existence until the end of time.
Okay, cool. Outkast or Hall & Oates?
Yeah, there you go.
That changes now.
Who gets deleted?
Yeah.
I would have to delete Hall & Oates.
Okay.
All right. Flosstradamus or Vampire Weekend?
Floss.
Sorry.
MF Doom or Will Smith?
Will Smith.
I forgot we did those.
Fleetwood Mac or Tom Petty?
Oh, that is a hard one. Oh man, that's really hard, and I don't want to say this because I grew up on Tom Petty, but I think Tom Petty would have to go.
Diddy or JD?
Diddy can go. I don't like him.
Limp Bizkit or Korn?
Oh man, that's tough too because they both suck. Limp Bizkit can go.
Okay. Jay Dilla or Pete Rock?
Oh fuck! Oh my god! I would have to flip a coin for that one. I wouldn't be happy either way it landed.
So no vote means they're
wait. Find a quarter. You got a quarter over there somewhere.
I got hold on 1 second.
Just a picture of his bed.
Just bed.
This is my office. Flipping it. Heads for Jay Dilla, tails for Pete Rock. Heads Dilla. Fuck.
Oh boy. I don't know if I necessarily.
That's a tough question, fellas.
I don't know if I necessarily like that coin flip either. That was kind of a little haphazard, rolling.
That was a fair flip.
Rolling down the front of it. Yeah. Okay. The Who or Rolling Stones?
Stones got to stay.
Okay.
For sure.
Mac Dre or Nipsey Hussle?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I would have to keep Mac Dre.
Okay. Red Hot Chili Peppers or MGMT?
I don't know. I would say probably get rid of MGMT. They don't have the catalog, but I'm not like a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. So these are all tough.
That's fair. Ashanti or Sierra?
Sierra's got to go.
Okay. Diana Ross or Donna Summer?
Ooh, damn. Donna Summer.
Okay. Lil' Kim or Foxy Brown?
I would keep Foxy Brown, actually.
Okay. Is it because of the Fee Fi Fo Fum Lil' Kim dance? Yeah. That's
no, you know what? It's because I spent too much money on a Foxy Brown record years ago. And so I'm just always partial to Foxy Brown. I paid like $30 for a Foxy Brown single one time, like almost 20 years ago. It was that record, Oh Yeah. You remember that one? It's like the reggae sample. I can't remember the original. But it came out like 2001, 2002. And for whatever reason, I just needed the record. I mean, it's a dope record. But yeah, Foxy Brown.
Nothing will make you feel like an artist is better than the artist than paying too much for their records.
Amen to that. Yeah.
Beastie Boys or Run DMC?
I got to keep the Beastie Boys.
Okay. Steely Dan or Gang Starr?
Oh, man, that's a tough one, but I'm keeping Gang Starr.
Okay. Big L or Big Pun?
Oh, Big L. Big Pun's a fucking piece of shit. He is, dude. He was on video pistol whipping his wife. No one talks about that shit.
In front of his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just like, I don't like that guy. And Big L, R.I.P., is one of my favorite rappers of that era. Gone too soon.
Nick, what record are you pulling over there? What do you got? Foxy Brown, Oh Yeah? Oh! There it is.
This is Black China, or China Doll.
Nice.
The Roots or NERD?
Now, NERD or the Neptunes? Now, is it just the stuff that they put out as NERD?
Yes, NERD.
Okay, then, wait, what was the first one?
The Roots.
The Roots can stay. NERD can go.
Okay. Clips or Mobb Deep?
Mobb Deep stays. Sorry, Clips. That's so tough.
Drake or Dr. Dre?
Dr. Dre stays. No brainer.
Okay. Let's get into a couple more, and then we'll move on from this. 3 6 Mafia or Wu-Tang Clan?
Man, that's tough. Really tough. I don't know. Both are like so influential for myself and so many people. I don't know. I like 3 6 more, so I guess I'd keep 3 6. I like listening to their music more than I like listening to Wu-Tang.
Okay, that's fair. 2 more, and then we'll get into discussion here. Sade or Aaliyah?
Aaliyah stays.
Okay. Easy one for you, huh?
That was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was easy for me.
Last but not least here, Beatles or Beach Boys?
I keep the Beatles. Even though the Beach Boys are arguably more talented, I think I like more Beatles songs for sure.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
Survive the lightning round.
Yeah, you passed.
Yeah.
You did great.
God,
You did
Yeah. You kept your composure.
Thanks, gang. Yeah, it was tough.
We have to talk about something that we saw last night. We were actually on FaceTime with Neek when this happened. And Thor, I know there's a subsequent story for you. We saw the biggest rat last night. The biggest.
Man, we're gonna talk about rats.
Big.
Yo, we ran to the cars.
We ran
downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how funny it was to be on FaceTime with these two chit-chatting about nonsense, and for them to just up and sprint.
All of a sudden, the camera just starts shaking, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I did high knees.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I knew they were sprinting because it would be like face, hip, face. Hip.
Here's my issue. Again, I heard the fucking rat's toenails dragging across the concrete.
Is there a worse? There's no worse sound in the world, if you ask me.
That's the fucking worst. Now, I told these guys, you have your own rat story, which I was there for. Please share with the class.
Oh.
Okay. Well, are you guys familiar with Soundbar in Chicago?
Yes.
Its main entrance is in a dark, wet alley. And there's dumpsters just beyond the entrance. And it's a typical Chicago alleyway. And if you are familiar with Chicago, you know that there are arguably more rats there than in New York. I mean, in my experience, I haven't spent as much time in New York, but I've spent a fair amount of time there, and I've seen hardly any compared to Chicago. So it was after, I think we were playing there. One of us is playing there. We're hanging out. It was like 5 a.m, drunk as shit. This was back when Colin used to be a boozer. So it was a long time ago. And I was like, fuck, man, I got to take a piss. And club was closed. We weren't trying to go back in there. So were we both taking a leak?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So
on separate sides of the alley.
Separate sides of the alley. But on my side
playing
of the
swords.
Alley, I was on Thor's shoulders. Right? We were both taking a leak at the same time.
Across the streams.
Yeah. So like on my side of the alley, there's like loading docks that are about chest height, maybe waist height. Yeah, they were like waist height.
Yeah.
Because I remember, we'll get there in a second. So I'm like taking a leak, thinking nothing of it, just kind of like being drunk, laughing, whatever. And all of a sudden, out of the corner of my left eye, I see this rat just start going like, and it was like waist high. And I'm like, I'm taking a piss. I'm in my most vulnerable state. And I see this rat like eyeing up my wiener, just coming at me. And I just like whipped it back in my pants, turned and ran as fast as I could. I'm sure I let out some kind of effeminate yelp, just screamed. And I swear, I was like, I thought this rat was going to bite my dick. And it was one of the scariest moments in my life. And Colin couldn't have laughed harder. Very supportive friend. But I'm still shook from that. It was just so horrifying.
Yo.
And that was like, really, I mean, like I saw the look in its eyes. It has no fear. It doesn't care. Like it's just like
he said, "I'm coming."
Soulless creature,
soulless wiener rat.
Like, oh my god!
Yo, all I'm picturing right now is the rats from Princess Bride.
Oh no!
It felt like that. It felt like that. It was so scary. I hate those fucking things so much.
I still, to this day, think that was one of the funniest moments. Waist high rats is a different beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
A rat on the ground.
How do you defend against a rat with your wiener in your hand? And then, like, what, what do you do?
What are you going to do?
Damn.
Yeah.
Usually if
cover
they're on the
your
ground,
dick
you
with
can just...
one hand and you slap with the other.
I like that you think
you don't have time
touch the rat
like
with your hand. Cut
I like that you're thinking
if it's coming at your dick, what you gonna do?
Yeah,
run and cry.
Fight or flight. Yeah. I ran.
I'm not chancing it. I'm not.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine anything worse than a rat biting your dick?
Oh
no, I can't.
No, me either.
In my mind, I'm like, there's nothing worse than being touched by a rat in any capacity.
In the medieval times, they use that for torture back in the day.
Right.
Like skin to skin contact with a rat sounds disgusting.
If it's latched onto you, it latches on
to your Johnson. That's literally the epitome of worst case. I feel like if a rat scurried over my naked foot, I would cut my foot off.
Yeah. if in a panic you have to grab the tail to
throw
it.
Yeah, you have to remove the animal.
What you would have to do.
You would have to remove the animal.
And it would bite you again. It would bite your head.
It bite me on the arm.
And they're fearless. They just keep coming back. Like, they'll climb up your arm. They'll get you.
I feel like you can kick a rat and it's not going to KO him. Like he's just gonna
they're gonna come back. They're gonna come right back.
So Jupe, like you slapping it ain't gonna. He's just gonna run back.
I mean,
that's your time to run away.
You run the other way.
I think I did the right thing.
Did it chase you?
Got the hell out of there. No, it was no.
Colin,
it gives me chills every time we think.
I just listen from my perspective. I turned around and he was screaming, running through the alley, and I was like,
pretty much. I mean, I don't get shook that easily.
Yeah,
and that really got me. I was fucked.
That's some other shit.
Yeah, it was gross. Lovely Chicago.
To pivot a little bit from your Rat Johnson, you took some time off from DJ.
I call him Rat Dick Hansen.
Yeah.
What's that?
And here he is. Yeah. You took some time off from DJ to kind of recalibrate to do some day job stuff to kind of maybe get more interested again.
Yeah.
Is that
exactly.
fair? Is that fair to say?
That was the hope. Yeah. And it definitely worked. So a little bit before the pandemic, I started getting into carpentry and was kind of like at the point I was just like tired of a lot of my gigs. I felt they weren't really, weren't really inspiring me, just like wasn't as fun, and I mean, let's all be honest, DJing's a young man's game and it's tough to be in your 30s and still doing it no matter what you're doing or who you are. But I was just kind of to that point where I was just feeling like I was over it, but I didn't want, I knew that I wasn't over it. So I started swinging a hammer for a living for a few years and did like a few gigs, but not much. I kind of was just like I said, it was right before the pandemic, and then when that shit set in, it was like everything shut down. And then when things started to reopen, like in Wisconsin and Milwaukee, like things never really shut down completely. They had like you had to be seated. And so like DJs were playing for seated audiences and stuff. And I was like, that sounds awful. I don't want any part of that.
Chamber music.
Basically. And I was like, I'm just going to just stop, like I'm not trying to. And plus the other thing is like, there's colleagues of mine that they got to eat. And I was making good money being a carpenter. So I wasn't sweating the gigs. And I knew that at any point, if I wanted to jump back into it, I can just jump right back in. So yeah, up until like 7 months ago, that's what I was doing. And then I just started picking up gigs every week again, about 6 months ago. And now I'm back in the full swing.
Yeah. What have you noticed as far as when you left to where it's at now?
I think people are having a little more fun now. I don't notice as many like people Snapchatting themselves, just sitting still and like trying to look like they're having fun rather than actually having fun. I mean, that's still there, believe me, but I feel like it's not as widespread. People seem a little more patient and open to what the DJ's doing. A little more respectful. They just like generally seem a little happier to be there. And I think it's just because they all took that for granted so much. And then to have it just completely removed, it's like, okay, it wasn't that serious, and we can enjoy ourselves fully.
Don't worry, those people are making a comeback.
Oh, I know.
They're coming back strong.
I know. I mean, I've had some aggressive requesters last weekend, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it's like. So
what is
the
DJ? What is the DJ climate in Milwaukee now?
As far as what?
As far as, are you still getting as many gigs as previously? Are you working a little bit less, more?
I'm definitely working less. One of my main residencies still doesn't have DJs, and that's kind of a bummer because that was a super fun spot where they were just like, they wanted me to play what I like to play. Like they really trusted my taste. So not having that's kind of a bummer. And then I'm also like not in like the bigger clubs like I was. I think that's definitely by choice. Like I'll do a couple. And like this summer I got a couple, but it's not like every week. And that's actually been really nice because I'm making the same money playing smaller spots with less pressure and more freedom. So that's ideal for me. But there's definitely a ton of DJs in Milwaukee. I think too many for sure. We could thin the herd a little bit, in my opinion, but that not for any selfish reasons. I think there's just too many people trying to do the same job, and there's not enough individuality amongst them.
How are payouts currently?
I mean, I'm not complaining, but I don't know how everyone else is doing. But I've been a DJ in Milwaukee for like 15 years, so I can typically get a little more sometimes. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be getting paid less than everyone for all I know, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting a little more. So it's been good. I haven't noticed any pay cut because of COVID or anything.
Did you do the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I was down there unfortunately the night after the shooting, and that sucked. We ended up closing early. It was a real bummer because like the Deer District and what they've done by Fiserv, which is where the Bucks play, they've like really revamped that area and put a ton of money into it. And unfortunately, when you just get a ton of people in one place, there's going to be a gun and someone's going to shoot it. And that's kind of what happened that night. And so, yeah, that was a bummer. But the year before I played the playoffs, or the finals, I was playing during game 6, which was like a super, super fun gig because that was a great game that the Bucks won. Yeah, kind of disappointing season this year, unfortunately.
Y'all just needed Middleton back.
No kidding, dude.
He's your X factor, man.
Would have been great with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to take the opportunity to make a sense. I mean, we should have done it at the top of the show, but with the mention of not even basketball related.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were just gonna dunk on everyone right now.
No, not even basketball. It's just I hate the idea of glossing over a shooting like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And with all the shootings that have been happening recently, just we have a platform, and whether we have 5 to 1,000 people listening to this episode who've gotten this far in, apply pressure to Senate. Let's make a change happen. People are dying. Clearly the system we have right now isn't working. So
no,
I just wanted to put something out there. It's fucking really unfortunate that all these people are dying because we simply can't make a change, and people don't want to make a change.
It's
when 90% of the citizens of this country want to. So
yeah, I think it's like 87%. It's literally like 90% of people are in favor of it. So it's I'm glad you said that. That definitely needs to be brought up, needs to be talked about, not just today, not just tomorrow, not just next week, but like every day until shit actually starts to change, for sure.
And get Ted Cruz out of there.
Get Ted Cruz.
Anybody
that's like fucking obsessed with guns like that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And I know we're gonna get fucking pushback on it. I just think it's mad fucking weird. I just think it's fucking weird to be gun ho about every motherfucker having guns. Like, to me, it sounds like you're the weirdo that's gonna lose guns.
Yeah. I mean, I think
it's weird, man. It's like those guys that have to drive real big trucks, you know. It's just kind of a weird
their
thing.
own, and that's fine. If you want to own guns, fine. Like, but you got to pass a background test. That's all I think.
Right. I don't think that's too much to ask. And guess what? If you've threatened to shoot up a school before, sorry, you got your fucking.
You shouldn't. Sorry, you got it pulled. You lost that fucking privilege.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And
right.
And I think anybody that defends that, especially in a political position, is unworthy of the job. So
yeah, total pile of shit.
Yeah. Kids are dying, elderly are dying, people going to worship are dying. There's just change needs to happen now.
Yeah, absolutely. Agreed.
Right.
I thought black people are dying.
And black people have been dying since the beginning of this country. It's time. Rather.
Dude drove across state just to pop off black people because not enough black people was in his community.
And all those people, the thing that broke my heart the most was that all those people were like good people just shopping for like
small town neighborhood.
Yeah, and that's one, and it's an underprivileged neighborhood, and that's the only grocery store they had too. So like that shit got shut down. People don't know where they're going to shop, and it's not like they can just get in their car and drive across town because they probably don't have one.
Literally affected so many people's lives in so many more ways than just like
so heartbreaking
for those 18 people.
Right. Yeah, it's just, man. Yeah, this country is something else. It's a shame.
It's a wild thing. I hate to put a damper on things like that. I just
it's very real. It needs to be discussed.
Right.
I will tell you this: going to another country and coming back, it made it very lucrative as far as leaving the States. I'll just say that like anywhere looks really good compared to what's going on here right now.
It's unreal.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. You know, even from the perspective of we could definitely give our citizens health care. You know, and that's a whole other topic. That's a whole other can of worms. We could at least start by taking care of each other by doing that. At the very minimum.
At the very minimum.
Yeah, or like make therapy affordable, make medication affordable and available. I mean, it's just like it's just
everything's
there's so many things that need to get done.
Yeah. People shouldn't have to choose if their paycheck goes towards feeding them or getting therapy. It's just
right. Yeah, it should be a right. Yeah,
basic stuff like
you should if you want to just feel normal, that should be a human right to be able to feel like stable and normal and not unbalanced or depressed or whatever. No. It's if you're poor, tough shit.
Yeah.
Or actually, a lot of times if you're poor, you do get help. It's if you're
middle class,
lower middle class,
lower middle is where you're.
Yeah, then you can't afford it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Unfortunate, man, and the minimum wage, that goes without being said. Like, this is not enough money for people to live on. It's what's going on.
Speaking of rates,
yeah. Speaking of the big rate, the rate of life. $6 for a gallon of gas. Like whatever.
Oh, it's $6 out there.
It's pretty bad. I think I paid $5.45, $5.50 last night. I assume California is like $6 easily.
Yeah. I think it's like $7.50 in Cali right now.
Is it? Yeah.
So I thought I heard someone say it's more than minimum wage, or it's creeping up on it. Which absurd. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, but we won't dwell on gas prices too much on the podcast.
Yes.
No.
There is a bit of DJ stuff I did want to cover. Being from Milwaukee, being from Wisconsin, living out there, you looked towards some of the local hometown heroes, I would say, in getting started. Would you say Abilities is one of those?
No, not really, because he moved to Milwaukee after I was pretty well established, actually.
Okay.
He was always like an inspiration because I mean his cuts are sick and like what he did with Idea was insane. Yeah. And I came up as like, total underground hip hop nerd.
Yeah.
So he was up there, but I'd be lying if I said that he was kind of like someone whose footsteps I followed in.
Sure.
Kid Cut Up was more my dude. Yeah. I met Tim in like I think my freshman year of high school, and I kind of just, I didn't have any DJs because I grew up just west of Milwaukee, and there were no DJs out there, so I had to just like early days of the internet, hit up message boards and like meet people that way, and then go out to Milwaukee and like meet these dudes. And Kid Cut Up was one of the dudes that kind of took me under his wing a little bit. He gave me my first residency, and I was able to kind of just like watch how it's done and then just kind of go off on my own and do my own thing. But he's done great for himself. That guy's super fucking talented, one of the most hardworking DJs
and a friend
on the planet. Yeah,
and
he's a good dude.
Yeah, did an excellent episode. I think there is strength in that, in always being able to come back and rip Summerfest every year in coming out to DJ. Like, you have a home, even though you don't reside in that city anymore. I think that's a testament to your skill and who you are as a person. So
absolutely,
hats off to Kid Cut Up. Shauna is another one who's been on the podcast too. Always has a home to just fucking rip it every year for big festivals. I think, and I've said this time and time again, the Midwest breeds world-class DJs. And
one of the best DJs ever is DJ New Styles, who's born and raised in Milwaukee, and he was a tour DJ for Digital Underground. Not the original DJ, but their like second, in like the early 2000s, and he toured all over the world with them. But he's a good friend of mine, and that guy is he can destroy anyone on any piece of equipment, anywhere, anytime. Like he's just so fucking good and so well rounded. He plays raves, he plays hood spots, he plays like backyard barbecue, like old school sets. He does everything, and he's just a beast in every sense of the word.
You did unlock one of the keywords that we're gonna have to talk about this. You said the word rave, and I want to bring up the rave in Milwaukee.
I've been there.
You've been there.
I've been there. Yeah, with Riff.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis was there on the Riff Raff tour. I've been there. I saw Hot Chip and LC Sound System there. I've seen a couple shows there. For some back end, there's a pool under, what is it, in the basement?
Yeah.
Well, it used to be like an old athletic club way back in the day, and now it's owned by I think it doesn't matter who it's owned by. It's owned by some people that like run a monopoly on live entertainment in Milwaukee, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe in the basement is where the pool is, and it's supposedly haunted.
Sick.
Is it haunted?
I don't know. I've heard people that have been down there have seen and heard some creepy shit, but I've never been down there. No, it's an empty pool. I think people just go down there and like, I've only been backstage at the rave. I've never been down in the pool. That's the rave looks like. So it's like a huge ballroom. Sounds like shit in there.
Yeah.
Acoustically, it's just a nightmare. It's a ballroom with a balcony. So it's just like nooks and crannies for sound to go. It just sucks.
Right. It's just not. Okay, gotcha.
That pool hasn't been in use for what, 50 years?
Probably at least.
Yeah. And I assume there's probably some lore behind it where it's like somebody drowned in that pool.
Well, I think the story, Trev, did you ever hear the story?
I heard that somebody drowned.
Yeah, I heard it was
that's
like,
what I heard.
Like a child, and you could hear like kids like footsteps running across a pool deck sometimes down there. That's the rumor anyway. But it's
scary.
I mean,
it's creepy.
It's creepy as shit. Yeah, it's a creepy building.
That was spooky.
Yeah.
And also like kitty corner from the rave is the Ambassador Hotel.
That's where I stayed at.
I stayed there.
You know who else used to stay there?
The Ambassador Hotel.
Jeffrey Dahmer used to stay there.
Oh, yes.
Is this where he used to do his stuff?
I think there might have been one,
right?
I think there might have been an incident there. I think he may have killed someone at the Ambassador. It's
I think he did.
Keep track. He did a lot of horrible things. What's funny in Milwaukee is like you got to watch out cracking Dahmer jokes because people are like still affected by that shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it can be like somebody's family
I mean, you never know.
member.
Like exactly, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Someone's family. Yeah. So it's like I'm not offended at all. I'm not offended by anything, but yeah, it's kind of like
real tough guy statement there.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
not
offended by anything.
Yeah,
unoffendable.
We'll see if we can get to the bottom of that on this episode. Oh my god. Yeah, Milwaukee has a lot of haunted history. You've never had any ghost situations, have you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So yes, that's a yes. Okay.
Yeah. I
feel like you would know. That's a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah, it's a no. I can't. If I was sure, I would say yes.
What were you about to say? You saw something walking?
No, I thought I saw like someone's arm in an old place that I used to live, and I didn't think anyone was home, but I think someone was home. So I can't say for sure. I thought I saw someone's arm like in the bathroom opening a cabinet because I was like down the hall in my room and like looked. So it kind of like I just thought it was someone that lived there. But then I remember and then like the person who I thought it was like came home later, and I was like, what the fuck? But they could have been there and left, and I could have just been like not paying attention.
Like, Mom?
So I can't.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were a ghost.
I thought you were a ghost. Yeah. No, I kind of want something to happen, but I know I'd be so fucking scared.
Well, now that you asked for it.
Yeah, you don't want to ask for it. Yeah.
No, I'm open to it, but man, I know I'd shit my pants.
Yeah.
The best. Colin just had a whole ass ghost fucking conversation not too long ago, which is why I'm laughing that we're having this.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it. I posted that video at Park MGM where the chandelier was swaying back and forth when I woke up.
Oh yeah.
And I don't really have an answer for that. I was asleep. I was full blown asleep.
Could have been an earthquake.
Right.
We have earthquakes. They're little ones.
But I was sleeping on my stomach, and I felt like a hand run across my back. And as it did it, I woke up at the end, and I looked, and I rolled over, and the chandelier was swaying back and forth. And I'm like,
yeah, that's pretty creepy.
It's Vegas. It used to be Monte Carlo.
Right.
I'm like,
right.
It's
could
my
be Monte
assumption.
Carlo ghosts.
Yeah, it's my assumption that some creepy shit, someone somewhere.
It was Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pepsi.
Joe Pepsi.
Joe Pepsi.
Joe Pepsi.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I. All right, we'll open up this can of worms.
Okay.
Does everyone believe in ghosts?
No.
I don't know. I want to. I believe in energy, and I think that it sticks around and it can come around and manifest itself in certain ways sometimes, but I've never seen anything for sure. So I can't say, yes, I believe in ghosts.
Would you be hesitant to tell people no, you'd be like, hey, listen, I saw a fucking ghost. That's all it is. Yeah, that's why part of me wants to, because like I want that experience, you know. You're simply bored. You just want to tell people something exciting. There's not much going on. You're like, I need to see a ghost.
I wish I saw a ghost.
I'm bored out of my mind up here.
My girlfriend would say otherwise. She's had mediums come to her childhood house, and they're like, yeah, there's a few ghosts up in here. And
have you seen a ghost?
The medium, I've never seen a ghost, but the medium even like, you know, did the medium thing on, you know, the individuals in the house. And when it got to my girl, they said that there's a light, there's a spirit that had followed you from like the house that you were born in to this house right here.
Yeah. I think that's pretty common.
Like that. Yeah.
That's spooky.
Yeah,
that is spooky.
See,
but was it a good spirit?
TBD.
Yeah, to be determined.
I
mean, I'm still here.
Is it still around?
But I'm still here.
Oh, so he's still there, or it's
I don't
still
know.
there.
We don't know.
He's still there.
But I'm still here. That's what I'm trying to say.
You're still there.
So
the ghost.
So the ghost is, I don't know. Maybe he's gone. I don't know. I haven't seen him. But there's another ghost in the house that's her great grandfather that's in the house. Yeah.
In that house?
Like
he's just
hanging out?
Her childhood house. The medium confirmed that it was him. It was crazy.
But
that's wild.
The ghost can stay with people.
Yeah. Spirits. It was a spirit. They're saying something along the lines of ghosts are like attached to like dwellings, and like spirits attach themselves to other people. Something like that.
Are you concerned about the fact that her grandfather has to watch you guys having sex?
No, because the grandfather's spirit is not connected to her.
Okay,
the grandfather ghost is connected to the house.
The mystery spirit is
The mystery spirit is. So he's been having like a free show.
It's him. It's a him.
No, they confirmed that it was a guy.
Oh, it was a he.
Yeah. Like this medium confirmed all this shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't love the idea of someone just kind of always being there.
Could watch him.
No.
Like you go to sleep at night and somebody is just sitting there watching you.
Or just like floating in the corner, just having a look, just watching you the whole time.
Just cranking it for hours.
What the fuck do spirits do? Like,
they just chilling.
Follows me.
Are they just chilling, like drinking tea, just watching you?
Yeah,
ain't got shit going on. No spirit shit.
I like to think ghosts just jerk off while they watch.
That's it.
Yeah.
Ghosts are just perverts.
Yeah.
They're just fucking pervy individuals.
Who else?
Why else would you fucking follow me around unless you're a pervert?
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Since I was a child, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, the idea of the ghost just waiting for the moment. Like, oh, there is like a very long play over years where he's like,
just to hit you with a good boo.
He's like, I could get this son of a bitch right now,
but I'm not going to.
Travis is asleep with his mouth open, and the ghost like whines back, and he's like. And then Haley comes in like, hey, the ghost puts his hand down real quick.
He's like, your ghost was like, oh yeah, like watching you sleep. He's like looking at the chandelier, looking at you.
Yeah.
Push the chandelier, give you a little swipe, and disappear.
Yeah.
That laughing,
mischievous, like a tee.
Here's how I see it. The ghost was watching me, but the hand extended to the chandelier across the room and one hand on me.
That's the same
stretchy
time.
Ghost.
Yeah. So the ghost shook the chandelier like this. He goes, ah, and then ran his hand across.
He's like the Casper's uncles, like they're stretchy.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
I don't think the ghost can kill you though. I don't believe so. A spirit.
That's your rule set.
A spirit cannot, because it's not tangible, right? Like,
I don't know. Neat got all those Spanish lores.
Yeah, Bruja. I don't fuck with brujeria. I think it's nonsense.
Hey, easy.
Witchcraft. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
That's like.
Don't say that 3 times out here. Don't be doing that on us.
Yeah.
The rule is you can't say it 3 times within the podcast episode. You can say it,
there you go.
Else.
We just, because you guys are in fucking Oregon.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Salem?
That's different Salem.
Different Salem.
Oh, that's Massachusetts.
Salem,
Massachusetts.
Yeah, but this Salem, Oregon had One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest asylum.
Oh, is that where that was?
Mm-hmm. This Salem, Oregon.
Okay, Salem, that's Salem, Massachusetts. I forget. This wasn't even there yet. We hadn't even discovered you guys yet.
Nope.
I don't know that.
Right.
Well, never mind. That's not fun.
I mean,
I don't know. I think ghosts are silly. I think the idea of it is nonsensical.
Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, aliens? I don't know. I don't want to say yes or no because they've never been here. Like we've never seen them.
Dude on Joe Rogan.
I've definitely seen some shit up in the sky.
Talk about it.
Unidentified.
Oh man,
you don't know what's
alien? But it definitely wasn't a fucking airplane or a satellite.
You don't know that.
So this is kind of a wild story. Years ago, I was DJing at this club downtown Milwaukee, and these two regulars had flown in this guy from Vegas, actually, who had this crazy pair of night vision goggles that were like 20 grand a piece. And they're like Gen 5 night vision, like shit you got to be in the military to get, or you got to have a ton of money and know-how. And
brought him to the club?
He brought him to the club. So after it closed, we went up on the roof. And it was partly cloudy, and like Milwaukee's a big enough city where there's plenty of light pollution. So I was like, fuck, we're not gonna be able to see shit. And then I put these goggles on, and you could see every fucking star. Like it was just insane. And wow. the guy was just very, very straightforward and matter of fact. He was like, if you look up at the sky, you're gonna start seeing things. There's always shit flying around. We just can't see them with our eyes. And no one can afford these goggles, so it's not common knowledge, but it's just flying around. And so we all had our turn with these goggles, and people were like mostly seeing satellites and stuff. And then I had my turn, and I was looking up at the sky for like 15 minutes. My neck was starting to hurt. And then all of a sudden, like way, 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 way out there, like it looked like it was beyond certain stars. Like it was so far away, I can't even explain it. There was these 3 dots. Yeah. It was just these 3 dots, like a triangle shape, just going across the sky really slow. And it was like some kind of massive structure or something floating in outer space. So I saw that.
I don't want to make, that's crazy. See, like stuff like that, I don't want to make assumptions.
It could have been some kind of insane spaceship that the military has, that we have, but from my viewpoint, the size of it was too massive to be from this earth. It was just too big. It was like dwarfing stars. I mean, it was just insane. Yeah, so I saw that once.
That's crazy.
I heard a crazy story on Joe Rogan, of course, right? But he was like, they were like, so there's a possibility that, of course they're extraterrestrials, but what if it's us from the future?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Timeline.
Yeah,
shit.
that's
right.
That's a good point. One of my favorite quotes I heard is someone was like, well, why haven't they come to visit us? And the guy was like, do you go and try and knock on the front door of an anthill when you walk across the sidewalk? Like they're not trying to talk to us. Like,
right.
Fuck. They're just gonna pour water on it or burn us or something. You know what I mean?
Or they're among us. That's
or that.
Oh God,
that's another
theory, the reptilians.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah,
we can't.
I love to believe all that shit though.
I do too.
I would love to. I personally would love I don't know if I would love to, because I see the people who do believe in that shit and they're nuts. So
a lot
never
of them,
mind.
yeah.
I take that back. I don't wish I believed in that sort of thing.
But this is what I'm getting at.
In theory, it sounds like a good time, but they don't look like they're having a good time. They look very serious and stressed out. So.
Very stressed out. Yeah,
very.
For sure.
This is what I'm getting at. If you see it and you try to tell anyone what you've seen, fuck off.
I'm gonna laugh at you. Yeah. Straight up. You're gonna get laughed at by me.
As close as we all are of homies, if I told you, listen, guys, I swear to you last night, I saw a fucking UFO. Or I swear to you, I saw a fucking alien. Or a ghost. Or fucking Easter Bunny. Or Wilt Chamberlain. Or anything like this. People are
Wilt Chamberlain's not real. It's a myth.
Any of this shit, like, people are gonna be like, yo,
no, you fucking did.
You're full of shit.
I don't know why, but like because I absolutely don't believe in ghosts, but an alien, like, I can't disprove, you know what I'm saying? So like I can't say I don't believe in it, but I would laugh harder at somebody if they, oh well, shit. I believe.
You gotta believe in like. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. You
No,
gotta believe
you're
in
fine.
aliens. Just like it's a numbers thing. Like it's odds.
Yeah, that's
if
that's
the
where
odds
I'm
are
at.
that like we evolved
We're
on this
here.
planet. There's infinite space, so odds are there's gotta be
infinite
life.
galaxies.
Exactly.
There's
So
another
that's
galaxy that mirrors ours. There's another situation just like
yeah.
ours.
So you
And
gotta be.
that's where my thought process is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't disprove that, and that seems likely. So
right.
I'm like, that's believable to me. Have I seen anything? Have I heard anything to me that comes across as believable? No. But I don't know why, but when somebody
I can't believe you haven't seen anything in Vegas, though.
That's ground zero.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's ground zero. And I remember living in a neighborhood when I was a kid. It was a neighborhood without an HOA. So this dude's house was like covered in trees. Like he wanted ultimate privacy, but he had like signs also that were like, UFOs are real and blah, blah, blah. And like he had a telescope on his roof and satellites everywhere. Like he was one of those. Like, so every now and then in neighborhoods, you'll run into those guys. Like who are like alien.
I want to sit down and talk with them. I really do.
I know exactly where that house is. I'm about to go by that neighborhood today and see if it's still there.
Film that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta put that on the pod.
I bet that motherfucker's still there. That's
I would
crazy.
knock on his door.
I want to do an interview for the podcast.
Maybe yell from across the street, "Hey there, are you home?"
But what I was I want to have a chat.
I bet you do. Yeah.
What I was gonna say is
he was like, "I've been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you."
Tinfoil hat coming outside.
He was like, "I've been watching the podcast."
I'll have one on too. So like,
I'm like you. Yeah. God.
I was gonna say, I don't know why. Like, if somebody tells me they've seen a ghost, I just okay. I don't okay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I won't like shit on them. If you tell me you've seen an alien, I'm laughing at you flat out as hard as I can.
Like an alien being, like
yeah, or like even like, oh, I could have sworn I saw a fucking UFO, or oh, I think I saw I saw an alien. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
but
I've seen John Morant.
Alien, even though like, or oh, I think reptilians are real. Like, I don't know why that seems so silly to me versus a ghost that I think is not real at all. Like, but I'll let you have that.
Right.
But the alien, I can't let go. I have to make fun of you. You are going to get a verbal wedgie from me.
Right.
Nick, I hope you get abducted. So they're gonna find it's gonna be a bit bright light.
And Nick would have so many complaints. So many complaints instantly.
They drop him off right away.
We not dealing with this one.
No, get him out of here.
You guys got any record stores up here? You know, like
none of you guys are fresh. None of you guys are dressed fresh at all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What kind of coffee do you guys have here? Like, shut up.
Get him out of here.
Fucking dweeb. We don't want you. The thing is, and the crux of the matter is I always use this example. If you were standing on Lakeshore Drive in Chicago and saw two UFOs come across the water towards the city, it would be pandemonium. Like, it would be fucking insane. Absolutely. Because people would lose their minds. Globally, it takes one moment like that. Like, if anyone has conclusive evidence like that, and now that they're starting to debrief some of this stuff in the government, and Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 led the fucking charge on all of this. He was
there, man.
Yeah. Who could have predicted that?
Right. but it's that instance where he was telling people, and they're like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then he's like, "Hey, I'm on the steps to the fucking White House to talk about this," and they're like, that's when the panic starts to set in, and they're like, okay, this is a thing.
But I'm also like, again, like it sounds like I'm being hard-headed. I would have to see a fucking extraterrestrial person step out and be like, this is actually made in space.
You're talking about,
I remember
Close Encounters, like Close Encounters, the last scene of that.
Yeah. He's got to step out and be like, yo, this is actually not y'all's. We made this in another place.
Right.
Because like I remember there was, I don't remember, but I know like when the stealth bomber came out, and like they were doing test flights of it out here. People thought they for real saw UFOs because that's a crazy looking fucking
right. Well,
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying that they're from the future.
We just might see some shit that we don't know about
because they're from the future.
We just haven't, because it's, I mean,
time
the present
travel
could be, you know, or just fucking something we don't know about yet. The present, which
time
is
travel.
the future.
It would take so many caveats for you to even believe this person is real, though. Like, there would be so many, like...
You gotta prove it. That's all. Just prove it.
No, because anyone could get off that ship and you'd be like, this is fake.
Oh, if it's a dude talking about I'm from the future, no. It'd have to be a for real extraterrestrial.
Like,
I mean, what
silver, like
you
a
have
big
to look different. You can't show up
something.
looking like a human because I'll just believe you.
Yeah.
You're just Russian or whatever.
Yeah.
You're from
But
Europe.
what if they did time travel?
I mean, then I still don't believe them.
Is there anything a person could do to convince you they're a time traveler?
I don't know. I'd have to think more on that one.
Great question.
You got me stumped on that one. I'll get back to you next episode.
That was such a sincere question too.
I have to put some thought into what a time traveler would have to do.
Nick just hit the Air 404. I saw it right above his head.
Because I don't want to shit on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to shit on it. Like,
he doesn't want to shit on the opportunity. Because the opportunity,
you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be openly, like, willfully ignorant. Like,
no, true.
Okay, I want to give the opportunity if you're a time traveler to be able to prove it. But I understand that, like, I'm like I don't believe you off rip. You got to prove it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how he would do that. Because, like, going to my past and pulling some information.
But he's stepping out of this spaceship that you've never seen before, though.
I haven't
same
seen
thing
a lot
with an
of
alien.
Shit. There's a lot of shit I ain't seen. So, like, that's
but the same thing that the alien's
gonna
say, though, right? The alien's like, yo, this is our shit.
But if the alien looks dramatically different, like a for real intelligent.
But how do we know if the alien's gonna look different, though? What if the alien does look like us?
If he looks like us, I ain't gonna believe he's an alien then.
See? So what's that gonna take?
I don't know. He's gonna have to show me a lot of shit.
If he's
like, show me your dick.
Yeah. Show me your dick. He's got a human dick with a rat on it. You're just Thor.
With a rat on it.
Yeah, right.
That's just Thor.
Thor Rat Dick Hansen.
This guy gets off the ship and Nick runs to the front of thousands and millions of people. He goes, "Show me that dick."
Yeah. The guy and the trousers now.
And somebody comes up and says, "Sir, the spaceship hasn't arrived yet." You're like,
it's just a dude. The president.
Like, never mind.
The president.
Disregard that.
Disregard. I'm just saying he's got to prove it. I think that's a good way to prove it.
Just Joe Biden,
just Joe Biden.
Yeah, it's just like, sir.
Why, sir? How did he get up here?
Sir, this is famous Italian actor Joe Pesci. What are you?
Joe Pepsi.
This is Joseph Pepsi. God. Yeah, I don't know. I think the jury is out, and I think the long play would be if a time traveler did tell you they are a time traveler, the conducive evidence is like 30 years out anyways.
I cannot believe you gave me and Travis a hard time about talking about sports.
No, this is
We're talking about aliens and fucking ghosts for 30 minutes.
I love it.
I'm just saying you would have to wait 30 years to see if it was true.
Yeah, you'd have to wait 30 years from now. I'm like, damn, he was a fucking time traveler.
I've been on the edge of my seat. I've been on the edge of my seat for 30 years.
Or like, if you would have to be, you know what it would take? It would have to be me.
Yeah,
he would have to be
me. It would.
Yeah.
It would.
You would have to travel time.
Because if it's Travis from the future, I'm not. Prove it.
Yeah.
This is the exact same argument for religion.
Yeah.
It'd have to be.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch Jesus Christ come back Myself.
Yeah. And then you would say, I saw what I saw, and people would be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, so it's the same shit with the ghost. Yeah. So if it's me and he only comes to me, it doesn't matter. I'm like, yo, I believe you, but nobody's gonna believe me. You gotta make you. This better be for a big reason.
That's how that guy feels in Vegas with all the signs and everything. He's got to be going fucking insane, saying no one believes me.
Mm-hmm.
There's
but like,
nothing I can do to prove
Alien,
to you.
it was for nothing important. It was not. It doesn't matter. Alien accidentally saw him or something.
He saw the alien. The alien goes, "Hey, how you doing?" The guy's like, "Fuck! You just ruined my entire life."
What is the point in that? What was the point of that? Why'd you say hi to me?
Now you have a whole side quest of trying to convince the entire world that you've seen aliens.
Not a side quest. That's the main quest now.
That's the main quest now. Yeah.
His little like side project became his main project.
Yeah.
He was a normal ass dude.
The normal dude.
He was a normal dude, and then he started DJing.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, like Mixmaster Mike is always talking about how you ever see the movie Scratch, that documentary? And he's talking about how he's like scratching and he saw a craft like come down across the street from his house. And he's like deep into that shit. He's like talking about like planet Zektar or something. It's a good documentary. It's just a bunch of like scratch DJs, but Mixmaster Mike is like way out there with that shit.
Why does that sound like some like 90s scratch DJ shit? Like super duper hip hop conspiracy alien theory. Like,
yeah, because it's all like,
because they're all kind of like that.
Yeah,
well, I shouldn't say all, but a lot of them are.
No, but a lot of like real good scratch DJs are kind of out there. You know, like it's
because
kind of like
talking to robots.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a lot of graffiti artists that are like really good. They're kind of out there like, too. You know.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Spacey.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't even know.
That's probably why I'm not that good. I need to be more free thinking.
You do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to be more Parliament Funkadelic with my shit.
Try some DMC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I recommend doing that.
See, anytime I've tried a psychedelic, it's made me
a whole other
normal.
Talk.
It just makes me.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of I think that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah,
it's made me more normal. Where I'm like, all that extra shit ain't.
Yeah,
it's just here. It's just what we got.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I become less. Exactly. I become further away from the planet Zektar guys.
Yeah,
I become planet Earth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
that's been my experience on psychedelics too. It like makes me feel good about being on Earth.
Right. No, that's honestly
interesting.
And Thor, since you are here and we can talk about this, it is possible for you to take psychedelics and not go back to who you were. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it would totally retrain you.
Yeah, I think so. It kind of what they say is it like opens up different pathways in your brain and different neurotransmitters fire off, and it's just, I don't know. I'm no doctor or scientist, but I've definitely experimented with some psychedelics and had positive results.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to think of you going in and coming out a different person.
Yeah, I mean, I came out like when I did DMT, I came out a better person for sure. It was just like this understanding and this kind of like loss of fear. Yeah, that was kind of weird, wild, but it didn't change who I was. Like, didn't change my personality at all.
Gave you a little bit more insight.
Yeah, exactly.
In theory, if you did like ayahuasca or something like that, you could come out religious. Like, I died during this experience or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I haven't fucked with that. That's too much of a commitment for me, but too much vomit and shit too. I'm not trying to do that.
I'm not trying to purge.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing. You need someone there like helping you and stuff.
It's like a religious thing, really. And if you don't do it that way, I guess it's kind of like appropriative.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go and do it the proper way, and it shouldn't be recreational at all.
Mm-hmm.
What was, Neek, you probably have the answer to this. What was that moment that made Prince religious? Because he like came back like super religious, right?
I actually don't know. I know he grew up like his father was a Jehovah's Witness.
Right.
And I think he probably, I don't know. I'm sure it was something like traumatic, probably like a near death or overdose or something like that made him be like, okay, I need to clean it up. I don't know. I'm not sure. And probably went back to like his childhood religion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure like the specific thing. I've never really looked into it. You know what's funny is I'm the worst music fan. I don't get too heavy on the personal side of things.
Yeah.
I really just especially with older stuff. Like I've always found
because there was some wild shit that went on.
Yeah, and like sometimes I find shit out. Like I've recently been learning about Prince's life. Like when I say recently, like last few years.
Yeah.
Like learning stuff about his life that I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking whack.
Yeah.
So I try my best to just only know about the art.
Right.
And it's not intentional. I'm unconcerned, to be honest. Michael Jackson is somebody that you can't like get away from. You to know Michael Jackson, you know his personal shit.
Mm-hmm.
Prince, Stevie Wonder,
R. Kelly's
also one of those you have to, because he's in the news. Like you have to know his shit. Certain artists like you can like and never hear anything about them unless you look for it.
Right.
And the only thing I've ever looked for Prince, except for like in recent years, is music. So I'm not really sure. I feel like I've heard it before. Like I've recently watched a documentary on YouTube or something that mentioned it, but I don't remember. I feel like it wasn't noteworthy.
Speaking of docs, it's not really a doc, but I do kind of want to see that new Elvis movie.
I want to see it.
It looks good.
Yeah, what's that all about?
I'm not sure, and that's why I want to see it.
Yeah, I just saw like a poster, and then like Diplo was at the premiere, but it was a poster that said Elvis, and then it had like 100 other artists on it.
Yeah,
I was like, weird. What is this? Like a collaborative album or something?
Yeah, because Dua not Dua. What's her name? Doja Cat. Doja Cat has a song from it.
Like a biopic,
bunch of people,
or like a tribute.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
not sure. And they were playing that song in the newest trailer too, which is weird. It's like a hip hop song, but they're showing Elvis.
That's weird.
Yeah, I haven't even seen a trailer.
I don't know. When you brought it up, I thought it was going to be like a biopic. I was like, I'm down for that.
Yeah, like Tom Hanks is the manager.
Oh, that's kind of tight.
Tom Hanks doesn't miss, so
is it a biopic?
He's a national treasure. It's not so much a biopic as much as a dramatization. Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
So Winning Time.
Winning Time's great.
It's great.
I forgot about that. I gotta get caught up on
watch
that.
Fired Up. 10 hours. It's easy.
Yeah. It is.
Well, boys.
Before we got here, a couple of housekeeping things. Thor. We are creating the Marvel Cinematic Universe for DJs.
Wait a minute, he already did his though, didn't he?
No.
He didn't do his? Oh, okay.
Did you already pick your character for who will play you?
No.
No.
You didn't? Oh, okay.
No.
Unless that was when my Wi-Fi was cutting out.
Oh no, I'm talking about when you were on the previous.
Yeah, this might have happened after.
I don't think so.
Huh? Interesting.
Doesn't ring a bell.
All right.
Well, who you got? Who's playing you in your cinematic debut?
Who's playing me?
Yeah,
oh man.
I mean, you got to go Chris Hemsworth, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, he does a good job, right? He's a good-looking fella.
He does a good job as you.
Yeah,
he's already playing you.
Yeah, he can fill my shoes.
Yeah,
he can keep doing that.
Keep him on the job.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd say, who do I like? I like Tom Hardy. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
I feel like he's a badass. He's capable.
Yeah.
Safe bet.
Yeah.
And if you were a twin, he would play the twin too.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
What movie was that? What was that movie called? It was about the London gangsters.
I always forget. It's pretty good.
Too. It was pretty good.
The soccer one?
Pretty much.
No.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
No.
Peaky Blinders.
I don't know.
That's a good
Anything
one.
Tom Hardy's in is usually pretty fucking good, though.
All right,
Yeah,
even
that's great.
Venom too.
That's a save. That's a save. I didn't see that.
True that.
Okay.
Everything but the Venom series. Yeah.
Yeah, those are garbage.
I think we should do Thor's meal, Nick.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Thor. So I am putting together fast food endorsement plans for all of my DJ.
Wait a minute, hold on. Tom Hardy was in
Fantastic.
Peaky Blinders? I didn't know that.
Yes, that's where I first saw him.
Interesting. Okay, continue.
So what I would like to do is set you up with your meal, and you get to tell me where it is and what it is. What is your go-to fast food meal? What is the DJ Mighty Thor meal?
It's Taco Bell. It's
okay.
It's 2 bean burritos with sour cream and a 5-layer burrito and a large Mountain Dew.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is.
A regular Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I don't like Baja Blast.
Oh,
That's how I am.
Yeah.
No go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Phenom was just at Taco Bell and saw a very funny situation in regards to Baja Blast.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
I didn't even tell you guys.
No, what happened?
Well, if you've been living under a stone, Mexican pizza is back. It's fantastic. They do a Mexican pizza with black beans. So for all my vegetarian friends, you can get that. And it won't make you shit your pants, surprisingly, because there's no Taco Bell mystery meat in there.
Interesting.
While I was waiting in line to get the return of the Prodigal Son Mexican pizza, there was a gentleman that walked through. I didn't tell you this part, Nick. He walked through the drive-thru. Anytime you see somebody walking through the drive-thru, red flag. You know something's going awry. Oh, we have a very special guest. I'll continue this story in a second. I'll continue this story in a second because I have to ask him something from before.
Hold on, I'm paying for my haircut.
That's Stone.
Yeah,
Stonerokk in
that's funny.
building.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you guys keep talking. I'll come back in when I'm done with paying.
Okay, good.
Okay.
So the guy in front of us in the drive-thru came through, and he walked through the drive-thru. He ordered 2 Baja Blasts and put them in his backpack, like standing up,
like freestyle.
Yeah. and began walking. And he took 2 steps, and he goes, "Oh fuck!" He just smashed him right in his backpack, and they just exploded, and they're dripping out of the bottom of the backpack.
How far did he think he was gonna get? What the fuck?
He made it
Jesus
2
Christ.
steps. 2 steps.
Well, you know what? Good use of Baja Blast, if you ask me. Fuck
Baja
that shit.
blasted his backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the absolute best promo. I could not believe what I saw. We were blessed with Neek and I were blessed with a visit from Stone earlier. We're buying some records off of Stone.
I'm here. I can hear you.
I have a question for you. Quick question, since you're joining us. Do you believe in ghosts or aliens?
Or both.
And have you had an experience?
This is a tricky one. Let me get in my car.
Yeah, we don't want you to get embarrassed.
Yeah, I don't want not making fun of me. Aliens or ghosts. So I believe that everything is connected through energy. Everything, us, you to the ground, wood, metal, everything's connected through energy. So I do believe that through energy, people might be able to experience connectivity to other energized things. So maybe that's a ghost. Maybe they perceive it as a ghost. I don't know. But everyone and everything is connected. So it's impossible that you can't tap into that somehow, right? I don't think everyone can do it, but I'm sure there are people that can tap into it even if it's on a really nominal level, and then they can't explain it. Like, I don't know what happened. I saw a thing. And there's 1,000% fucking aliens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
1,000%.
imagine what kind of a piece of shit you have to be to say, oh no, there's nothing else but humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Also, humans are shit. Like, there's definitely something better and more powerful and smarter than us. There's no way.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
Definitely.
I think
Something
we all agree on that.
We all agree on that one.
Yeah.
There's definitely aliens.
And you haven't had any ghost experiences?
I don't think so. I mean, I drank a lot, so it's possible, but
I might have missed it.
They might have popped off in the room, and I was just like wasted, like passed out. No, I have not had anything that I would categorize as a ghost or something like that.
No Queen Mary experiences?
Nah, nothing like that. I've had deja vu like a motherfucker, so much so that I've done pretty significant research, as much as I can without being a scientist. And what I discovered is that, if I remember correctly, this is either a theory or it's been proven. Deja vu isn't actually a thing. Your brain momentarily like turns off and turns back on, and you have like a snapshot of what things were like right before it turned off. And when you come back on, you're like, oh wait, I've experienced this already. And that's happened to me so much. Like, I can't even tell you. So I'm probably having mini strokes all the time.
That's exactly.
I didn't know that was the answer for deja vu, actually.
Well, okay, again.
To me, that makes way more sense.
Yeah. That does.
To me, it makes way more sense. And again, I don't know if that's a proven fact or if it's a theory.
Right.
But I like it a lot more than, oh, you're tapping into your fucking your spirit from another life, or, some other dimension that's running in parallel with you. Like, motherfucker, my brain just turned off. Shut up.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Last but not least, do you believe in time travelers?
If I believe that there are aliens who are smarter than us,
right,
I have to assume that time travel exists.
Okay. Follow-up question then.
Okay.
Are the aliens us from the future?
Are the aliens us from the future? So I've like, gotten real high and talked about aliens before, and I think the most common theory I have is that, like when you watch a movie, I think they did this in Men in Black, where like they pull away from Earth, and then you see like all the other planets, and then you see the universe, and then you see the solar system, and then that's like a little marble that like other aliens are playing with.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of solar systems. I feel like that's what's going on. Like, we're like, just like an atom is a speck in our world.
Yeah.
Our universe solar system is a speck in another world. And can those much more powerful, greater beings exist in our world? No. Just like we can't exist at the atom level, but there's stuff that's way bigger than us, way more powerful than us, that we'll never ever be able to wrap our head around. Bro, yeah. I mean, look at what the fuck, look where we started from, and it's not Jesus, and look where we're at. Like, there's no way that this stuff just like, oh, someone just thought up the fucking internet, or someone just thought up the combustion engine, or someone just thought up cooking fish over a fire. Like, this is like, this stuff doesn't I don't think it just appears. Like, somewhere, some way, they have to like insert the idea. They have to incept the idea. Like, somehow this stuff, it just doesn't happen like that. It's so crazy. It's nuts. Even the last 100 years, like the last fucking 100 years is crazy.
Right.
Yeah. No shit.
Think about someone who was born in 1930, who's 90 years old now, like trying to wrap their head around what the fuck is happening.
Right.
iPhone,
Uber, fucking anything, the internet,
social media.
Cars.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know if flying was that common back then, but even just like walking on a fucking plane, like all of it.
Right.
It's fucking crazy. Cell phones. I mean, cell phones been around for a long time. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Navigation. What? How does navigation work?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is true.
No, I wanted to ask you because I was curious about your stance.
No idea how navigation works.
A good question, right?
I have not a fucking clue how my phone knows what the fuck how this street got here in every part of the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like, how
Oh
does
my
that
god!
happen?
Yeah.
Clearly the work of an alien.
Yeah.
It's got
Or a time traveler.
Yeah, or us from the future.
I don't know a single human, and I know a lot of fucking humans. I don't know a single human that I can be like, you know what? That person's smart enough to invent navigation.
Right. Right.
I just don't believe it.
I've never met a smart motherfucker that can do that shit.
Yeah. No,
I
that's
just don't
so
believe
true.
it. I just don't believe it.
Feel that shit.
This is why I wanted you on here. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Questions.
Thank you for joining us, and
Thanks,
have a
so.
fantastic day.
All right, you too. Be well.
Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stonerokk, fantastic
Hey,
DJ, absolute legend. I think we're gonna wrap it up from right about that point.
Yo, he just sunned all of us, right?
Yeah. I mean,
100%. That was great.
It's Stone. That's
That
why
was
we
great.
are. That's why we are us, and captains are captains.
Yeah.
You know, that's just kind of how the world goes.
Yeah, he's like, all right, that's it. Fuck you guys' life. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye, Stone.
Thor, before we wrap it up, our Spotify playlist needs one song from you. It can be any song, whatever you're feeling right now. What do you want to contribute?
You got International Players Anthem on there yet?
We don't.
Ooh,
We
how
don't.
could
That's
we
a good
not?
one, my guy.
Yeah.
That is
You're
a
waiting for
great
me.
one.
Yeah.
We have been.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Perfect. I love that. Thor, let people know what you got coming up, and let people know where they can find you on social media.
All my social medias are just at DJ Mighty Thor, one word, and you can find me hopping around Milwaukee playing what I think is good music at several venues around the city. You can keep up with me on Instagram. I don't really go on Facebook anymore, but there's an active Facebook page out there. So,
And then movie coming out in July with your avatar.
That's what they tell me. So is this? I got to be honest. I've never seen the Thor movies,
That's
but
fine.
Is this one like a love story?
Yes.
Because it's called something in love, right?
It's called Love and Thunder
or some shit.
Yeah. So this is following the.
That's fucking. There's no way this can be a good movie.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Incredible.
Oh my God, yeah. Christian Bale is playing the villain.
Oh, really?
How meta is that? You live long enough to see yourself be the villain. Come on.
My face just changed when you said Christian Bale. So all right.
Yeah.
I just don't like the title.
Oh, they're going straight Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
You know,
Thor is the comedic.
He-Man.
Funny
he's
one.
He-Man.
He's He-Man.
Yeah,
he's
that's what I've heard.
Of this universe.
He's a goofball.
It's not as serious. It's the goofball one.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be funny.
Okay.
It's like Guardians
That's
of the Galaxy type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can fuck with that then. Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. And they're gonna really overpower Thor. They have Natalie Portman playing the Almighty Thor, which Jane Foster becomes worthy, so she has to hammer. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm not worthy of my name because I haven't seen those movies, but I was here first.
You were born with it. You were born with it, my
first.
guy. Chris Hemsworth is just your avatar. Just remember that.
Yeah, goddamn right.
You lived it.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
He's just acting as you, man.
That's it. That's all there is to it. Thor, we love you. Thank you for joining us, man.
Love you guys. Thank you
Always
so much.
a pleasure.
I hope to see all your guys' faces in person sooner rather than later.
Hey,
you're due for a Vegas trip.
You are.
Say you know it's too hot for me though.
It's too hot
right now.
Yeah,
but I think I really think this fall I'm gonna come out there. Maybe we can
Please.
we can have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a great time though. I'll try not to repeat the nacho incident of 2017 or 16, whatever that was.
That may be one of the most drunk moments for both of us. So that's good. Yeah. We ordered real quick. We ordered $100 worth of nachos at Mandalay Bay. They were fucking incredible. But Thor wheeled in this cart, this room service cart from outside, and I
remember the room service guy was going to wheel it in. I said, "Oh no, I'll take it from here." Like for some reason, I wanted to do it.
No. I got this.
It was. I have a Vine of this somewhere.
That's how long ago it was.
And Thor comes in the door with 2 trays of nachos and goes, like that.
No,
so obliterated. And
like, you know what? Maybe that was a ghost. Maybe a ghost possessed me.
It was a poltergeist.
I was speaking in tongues.
So I saw a ghost. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
It was just a very funny ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Or time traveler. Or time traveler or deja vu, your brain turned off.
Oh.
That was your brain in the off cycle.
Yes. My brain was definitely off. I promise you that.
Yeah. You came in speaking another language I've never heard.
Yeah. Till this day. If you can find that Vine, put it on the internet.
Please
that thing
do,
needs to
yes.
be.
I will.
It's a quick one, but it's good.
It's in the depths of Vine. I'll have to find that. Thor, thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys. Hell yeah.
What an absolute circus of an episode. For anyone still listening, we appreciate you. We will be back next week. Our guest next week is Architect, actually. Kyle.
Nice one.
Chicago. Los Angeles. He's had a radio show with MOS.
Yeah.
Just a solid overall guy. One of the most fit gentlemen I know. He was always working out after the DJ gig, which there's something to be said about that. 3 a.m. he would hit the gym. 5 a.m. he'd hit the gym. So, should be another ghost episode. We'll see.
Let's
see what
go.
goes on. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Watch out for the ghosts. Anything else we need to talk about?
Just stay safe out there, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Stay safe. Stay alert. Watch your surroundings.
Yeah.
And,
be nice. Be nice to people.
Don't
be a fucking asshole. Let's just
nice.
try and not.
What's up?
Before we go, Thor. This is so fucking dumb. I don't know why I'm putting this on the end of this.
God.
Thor, one item from the grocery store you have an infinite supply for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
What is that item going to be?
Easy. Spring water. Good spring water.
Nice. That's a solid answer.
That's it. Never. I actually drive to a spring 30 minutes away, like an actual fresh spring, to get my water. I don't drink any other water.
Huh.
So I get like 6 gallons at a time loaded up in my car and bring it home.
See, yes, smart.
We have that out here.
We do. We have that on the way to the beach, man. And I fill up my water
right
bottles
on the side of the road, right?
Yeah,
right on the side of the road up in the mountain.
Yeah, I call it magic water.
That's the best water ever.
It's so good.
Oh yeah,
I've stopped there before.
That's where I go to bathe, actually. I only take showers.
Oh, on the side of the road right
there? just your fucking rat dick hanging out. What are you looking at? Have you never seen a naked man before?
Ever seen a man bathe?
Nick's like, show me that. Duh, the dick's already out.
Rat.
DC, I'll see you next week.
Later, guys.